Kids, put your phone away. You preach theater etiquette. Put it away. I don't know. I think I'm going to go to Boston.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, yes, welcome back to my channel. That's done. 2, check out some of my recent videos. Yesterday I uploaded a video talking about dying beauty brands and how I could help them or how they can be helped. And then I did like a bunch of videos the last week of 2019, so you can go check those out. And here is my social media if you would like to follow me on that. I'm mostly active on Twitter, so you know, I don't do anything else. Today is another get ready with me because I mean, I don't go anywhere. I just do get ready with me because I think it's very easy content. Anyway, so y'all are pathetic. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So I was gonna make this video, hold on, that felt okay. I was gonna make this video like a week ago when the first part of this happened, but I wanted to wait it out because I knew you guys were gonna do something else that related to said topic because it happens every single freaking week on Twitter. First of all, the weakest links. You know what demographic I'm talking about. They are the weakest links. But I won't even talk about that. I won't say weakest link again, but it's completely the truth. I just wanted to talk about, if you couldn't tell from the title of this video, I want to talk about how black women, specifically black, visibly black, undeniably black women are treated in society, specifically, that wasn't a word, specifically on social media, and you know how we live in a what's the age that we're living in? I don't know what it is called, like officially, like a streaming age, or like everyone loves social media basically. So I wanted to discuss this because a couple of different things happened over the past 2 weeks because y'all are so fucking pathetic. So I wanted to discuss all of them. Basically, starting off, you guys need jobs. The things that the events that happened, which you can probably tell by the thumbnail, happened because you guys have nothing better to do than belittle and dehumanize black women. Get a job. Get a 9 to 5. I don't want no Forex trading bullshit. No elements, multi-level marketing scheme. I don't want, go get a real job. A 9 to 5, go work in a corner office. Go do that. And then you will be granted access to Twitter. Because I truly believe people have too much time on their hands. Okay. So I wanted to first start off with the Ari Lennox, Teyana Taylor incident. So if you don't know what happened, I'm pretty sure this was last week. I could be wrong. It could have been 2 weeks ago. Basically, some dolt tweeted and was like, was basically saying, I don't know what the tweet exactly said, I forget, because you know, so much stuff happens, so much ridiculousness to black women happens every week. I forget exactly what the tweet said, but in the tweet, Ari Lennox and Teyana Taylor, 2 black women, were compared to Rottweilers. The dog Rottweilers. I'm using a new foundation today. This is the Dior Backstage foundation. I've gotten this recommended by a couple of my mutuals on Twitter. I'm gonna try it. This bottle is ridiculously small, so I have issue with that, but I'm gonna try it. Rottweilers. Are you, someone has to be playing a game with me. First of all, I need to flush this out. Calling a black woman, specifically a dark-skinned black woman, I don't think Teyana Taylor is dark-skinned. I don't remember what she looks like. I'm sorry, she might be, but I know Ari Lennox is. Comparing a black woman, specifically a dark-skinned black woman, to any sort of animal is racist, and undeniably so. First of all, any animal, a dog, a rat, a roach, any of that is pure, undeniable, unfiltered, raw racism and misogynoir. Y'all are deluded and in the head. Okay, let's try this foundation. Okay, that might not be my shade. I already bought it. You know what? It doesn't matter. And so Ari Lennox, this smells really good. It smells like chemicals. I like the smell of chemicals. So Ari Lennox obviously responded to this disrespectful and disgraceful tweet on her Instagram Live. I'll insert a clip right now if you haven't seen it. So hopefully I actually inserted that clip, because sometimes I lie about how I'm gonna edit. I hate editing. So if I lie about editing, it's probably because I don't like doing it. So she responded, and she was on Instagram Live. I only saw this little clip part of it. I didn't watch the whole Instagram Live. She started tearing up, because if being a black woman is so fucking exhausting, no one gets it, how exhausting it is to live this life when you are constantly being scrutinized, dehumanized, misled, mistreated but they're simultaneously praising people who are trying to take the quote-unquote good parts of you. You know what? It's the experience that we live. It's crazy. It is crazy. Anyway, so she's on her Instagram Live, and then these white men on night mode are in her Instagram Live comments because they have no jobs, and they're calling her all types of insecure, self-loathing. Oh, you just want a man. Colorism isn't real. Y'all are just insecure. First of all, a lot of people, black men specifically, like to say that colorism or that dating preferences aren't colorist, and I like to chalk it up to women's insecurities. So colorism isn't just about dating politics. I hope we're aware of that. If we're not, that's a lot more to unpack that I don't have time for. I hope you're aware of that, but also completely negating that a whole systematic form of oppression exists. It's not surprising. Of course, none of this surprises me, because y'all are fucking pathetic. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm back to this. And so in the Instagram Live, they're in her comments cooning. And so one of my favorite quotes from that Instagram Live, she said, it was so powerful. She was like, this whole, like, because people always like to be like, well, I have freedom of speech. I have freedom to specifically like whoever I want to like. And she's like, why is that your speech? Why is your speech degrading and comparing black women to animals? Are you freedom of speech? My booty rim. Y'all can choke. Every last one of you. And she brought up another great topic. Why is it only black women? People like to say colorism doesn't exist, blah, 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 blah. And my question is, this only ever happens to us. To what? Us just getting compared to dogs. That is misogynoir. You know what? I really need to stop screaming. And I also have to specify dark-skinned women when I say these things, because most of this, it's also colorism is a pretty big part of it. It's not just misogynoir. Dark-skinned women experience it the worst. Where you think they would have compared, is Georgia Smith black? I don't remember, because so many of these people blackfish. I think she's the black one. Would they compare her to a dog? No, they wouldn't. Because the bigger issue is all coming up young black female stars that are dark skinned and are undeniably black. When I say undeniably black, I mean there is not a doubt in your mind when you look at them that they're black. They don't appear mixed. They don't, whatever that means. They don't appear. They look. You know that they're black. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They are black. The ridicule and the spectacles that these people have to endure every single day of their lives is absurd. If these men who were in these comments saying these vile, disgusting things endured that level of unwarranted criticism and just, what is the word? It's like more than bullying, just complete and utter disrespect that much every single day, they would cry. They would be on the internet cry. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if men had to face misogyny? If that existed to them, they would tears because they're pathetic. Oh, I'm sorry, I just spit at my camera, but getting a little passionate. Let me blend out this concealer before it goes away. And also, stop coming into my comments telling me waiting till I got my concealer bothers you. Go start your own channel. Sorry, was that rude? Also, have you never watched Jackie Aina? This is how you get the best coverage. Come on, girl. Okay. And so then, because black men love to bring everything back to them because they are self-absorbed. Okay, I'm not all, but I'm talking about these people, these specific ones. They come after the Rottweiler tweet happened. They were like, well, y'all were liking this tweet too. It was a tweet comparing, I don't know who the black men were in said tweet, but it was saying that they were dogs as well. And they were like, well, what's the difference? Misogyny. Plain, fat, and simple. It's really not that hard. Have you never read a book before? Did you never go to English class ever? There's a clear difference, and it's misogyny. You're welcome. I love that show. I'm gonna rewatch that show. You're welcome. Get your head out of your ass. As I was saying, read a book. You know that little building, not little, in my town it's not little, that little building usually near or around Main Street in your town, got some big old bookshelves, maybe a couple computers, some old woman sitting at the desk, you know, the library? Go there and please enlighten yourself. It is so, cause y'all do it to every single, specifically dark-skinned woman that is coming up right now. Did it to Megan Thee Stallion. You called her all types of horrific, undeniably disgusting things. Why? Why? We know why. Because y'all hate yourselves. You hate yourself. What? You did it to Normani too. Why? Now you're doing it to Ari Lennox. You made the girl cry on her Instagram live, and then they were making fun of her for crying. Get a job. You literally have been berating her on social media for the past 2 weeks, and she shed a tear, and now y'all are confused. Twitter needs to be banned. I love it, but sometimes y'all make me be like it should be banned. Because this is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, that's a nice, okay, my skin is looking good. I'm liking this foundation so far. I mean, foundations usually, I never had a foundation like clearly not work for me. Okay, I have to move on. So now let's move on to the latest black woman y'all have run off of Twitter. I'm saying run off. Lizzo. Why do you hate her so? I know why you hate her so much, but do you know why you hate her so much? Let's discuss. So, this is gonna be very short and simple because there have been so many videos made about Lizzo. For Harriet has a really good one. Could you imagine getting on the internet every single day and seeing your own cracking jokes about you breaking stages, breaking chairs, and scaring children? Are you dumb? I was doing my research for this video, and I start all my research by, it's very simple. I search whoever I'm looking up in the Twitter Explorer, like the search bar. And so I typed in Lizzo, and these insignificant specks of mud are on Twitter literally throwing a party that they push because Lizzo's off Twitter. They are celebrating the fact that they have crucified this girl, this woman, sorry, enough that she has chosen for the betterment of her mental health to leave that toxic app. They are celebrating, and y'all make me physically ill. Whew. And we know why you hate Lizzo. You probably know why you hate Lizzo. You're twisted and sick in the head. That's really all I can say. And all dark-skinned black women. It never happens to anyone else. Y'all have to be like, what about me? What about me? Does this happen to you? Does this happen to any other race of woman? No. No, it doesn't. Frankly, it does not happen to anyone else. And we have seen this time and time again. That's rude. I'm not going to say that. I have to move on because that was rude. Okay. Next, I'm moving on to the literal child you guys have been bullying since she came out of the vagina. First, as told by Canada, just posted a video talking about Blue Ivy that I watched last night when it came out. great video explaining all my thoughts better than I ever could, so go watch that. Anyway, since the girl tumbled out of the uterus, you have tried to ruin her self-esteem before she even knew what that word meant. I don't understand. What do the people not know what they're doing? Do they not know how absolutely destructive it is to comment on how old was she? Like 2 years old, to comment on any child's, any person's hair? Why do you, so the thing is, you feel so comfortable poking fun, as people like to call it, or making jokes about a literal child. The girl is 8, she just turned 8 today. Why are you so comfortable doing it to her? Doing it to Blue Ivy? But when it comes to the Kardashian Ku Klux Klan, it's oh my god, Stormy goals, Northwest goals, and I get it. Those kids are adorable. But you would never do this to any of them. You would never do this to any of them. And you know what? And we know why. And we know why. Y'all hate blackness. You like blackness when it's like appropriate for you, which is the same reason why y'all were all of a sudden you love Blue Ivy now that her hair is straight. That was interesting. That was the same ones saying that Blue Ivy's hair wasn't gonna grow because her parents didn't know how to comb her hair. Do you have a child? Even if you do, is Blue Ivy your child? No, so shut your face. Shut it. End it now. End it as quickly as possible. Please wrap it up. Wrap it up. Strike. It's done. It's done. But, you know, that you would never do this to Northwest because you didn't. You didn't. They're the same age, right? You didn't do this to Northwest. You're not doing to Stormy. Here's my thing. This is kind of like a tinfoil, listen, you follow me. I want you to imagine if Beyonce they're not public, which is a very good thing. I've seen as all I can't get into that again. Y'all are literally crazy and deserve jail time. Literal prison. Imagine, I want us to think for a moment if Beyonce had posted that she bought that miniature mansion for Blue Ivy. Y'all, y'all insignificant specks of dirt would have come on that app talking about all kinds of nonsense, saying how Beyonce doesn't care about, she's not teaching her daughters the ideas of being frugal, she's spoiling her kid, she's doing this, you would have tied it back to some sort of intelligence or smartness test, and then you would have brought it back to the fact that you think Blue Ivy and Jay-Z look the same. He's her father. But you're not saying because he's her father. We know why you're saying it. You're not slick is the issue. Y'all are not white men on night mode. I mean, they're the same. They're the same. They just want the privilege. They want the Could you imagine if that had happened? But no, when Stormy and Kylie did it, it was all, oh my god, goals, wow, cute. She's in her little mansion. I know it's a little tinfoil hatty, but I don't care. Cause I know if it was Blue in that cute little miniature mansion, y'all would be showing your butts on the internet again and again and again because you have no jobs and you hate black women and you hate black girls. Blue Ivy is a child and you're not letting a child live her life because you hate black women so much. And this is where to get to like what caused me to make this video, this part of the video. Some writer from Vanity Fair Vanity Fair. I don't know his name. I don't care to learn his name. All I know is he looks like he is athlete's foot. And I'm not explaining that. He just looks like he has. I know he has it. He had I screenshotted the tweet. He had the literal audacity. Because if y'all don't, is he black? I actually don't know. If it's one thing y'all have, it's the fucking audacity. Is he black? If he's black, I'm gonna scream. White men on night mode. Let me read the tweet for you. The tweet is, that's not what I meant to pull up. The tweet says, I have a feeling that the Jay-Z face genes, her father, but he's not talking about it. He doesn't mean it in a father genetics, DNA, Punnett square, epigenetics kind of thing. He doesn't mean that. I have a feeling the Jay-Z face genes are about to really hit Blue Ivy, and I feel so sorry for her. For 4 retweets and 129 likes. Did you get the job? Did you get the car? Because you're about to be fired right now. And then some literal inbred white woman comes in and comments, or she'll just get plastic surgery at 16 a la Kylie Jenner and we'll all have to pretend that she always looked that way. I can't allow myself to feel too sorry for the incredibly rich. Blue Ivy is 7. She just turned 8 today. Blue Ivy is 7 and she just turned 8 today. Blue Ivy is 7 and she just turned 8 today. And these grown adults are talking about her face, are talking about her looks. I can't even say get a job. Actually, I can because they're probably about to get fired right now. And the little white woman in the back, what is she wearing? She looks ridiculous. She works at, what's that company called? Harper's. I hope they got fired. They probably didn't, because, you know. First of all, misogynoir in the media. We already knew. But now you can't. Now, we've always had undeniable evidence about misogynoir in the media. But the fact that a literal writer for Vanity Fair and Harper's tweeted that and were kikiing about a child's looks on Twitter speaks volumes. Volumes. First of all, Blue Ivy is better than any of you could ever literally pray to God Almighty to be. The girl is powerful. The girl is beautiful. The girl is the next supreme. Everyone already knows that. Imagine how tired we are. Imagine how exhausting it is to live this life in this world. To be a black woman in this world. Constant scrutiny, constant disrespect, and from your own. Not my contour shade. People just hate you. The fact it's a child. Blue Ivy is 8 years old. She's not even 10. Hasn't reached double digits or anything yet. 8 years old. 3rd grade, 2nd grade, 4th grade, one of those 3. Elementary school. Being picked apart by grown adults with jobs and careers, shouldn't have them anymore, for funsies on Twitter. Ari Lennox and Tiana Taylor being compared to Rottweilers, literal dogs, for a couple quick 1,000 retweets. And of course it was retweeted a bunch because you guys are pathetic. Lizzo having to leave a social media app in the age of when streaming and like social media branding for artists is everything. She chose to leave the app. She was forced forced off the app that is needed to help anyone's career at this point, because, you know, we're in the age of like streaming or whatever, because the trolls were too much. Constantly making joke after joke, and then after she decides to leave Twitter, they throw a party that she left Twitter. And people have the nerve to say that misogynoir is not real or not as serious as they make it out to be. This is why I personally go out of my way. I'll protect black women to the day I die. That's something I have like little cousins. Till I die, we'll protect her. The world we live in, right? Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy? Black men, the weakest fucking links. The weakest link. No, I'm not surprised. Because I've been saying this for at least 3 years. Or since I've like realized it. Well, that's the end of that. I don't even know how to end this because I am so mad right now. Anyway, go Cash App a black woman $50 right now. If you're not a black woman, go Cash App a black woman $50. I don't care. Do it. Or Venmo if you're, or Zelle, whatever that is. Do it. Do it. Because we deserve it for y'all treating us like this. We sure do. So yeah, that's the end of my video. Yep. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out some of my other videos that I recently posted. Here's my social media again if you didn't catch it at the beginning, or if I forgot to put it in the beginning, because that happens sometimes. Yeah. Black women, I love you. I love you so much. We're in this together. You know what, it's fine. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I can't say this enough. Thank you guys so much for watching and all that support. And that's the end of this. And that's the end of that. Good night. Okay, bye guys. How do I end this? Okay, bye bye, and I'll see you guys in the next video.